Ladies and gentlemen, you're ready, Fightin' Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We invite elected military and all veterans to please salute the flag. At each game, youth baseball and softball teams take the field and stand beside the Fightin' Phil's players as the Junior R. Phils. Thanks to Commonwealth Charter Academy. Tonight's Commonwealth Charter Academy Junior R. Phil's team is Defiant Fast Pitch Softball 14U. And now, please welcome Justin Fava, who will perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Justin.
We are so ready to play ball here in Baseball Town. Everybody is feeling good out at America's Classic Ballpark, and we're ready for game number 2 of the 6-game set against the Portland Sea Dogs, the Red Sox affiliates. Reading had a fantastic game yesterday. They shut them out, winning 2-0, both runs coming off solo shots, one from Jack Conley and one from Logan O'Hoppe, his 14th on the season. Brian Marconi got his 7th save, ranking himself number 4 in the league. So we're looking forward to today's contest as Reading sends out righty James MacArthur here, and he'll face lefty Jay Groom from the Sea Dogs affiliate. These two teams are pretty much neck and neck in the northeast side of the Eastern League, so it'll be a tight matchup for this entire 6-game set. Tuesday's game set to begin in just a couple minutes as MacArthur is getting his final warm-up pitches, throwing to Logan O'Hoppe back behind the plate. Pretty much exact, well, it is, not pretty much. It's the exact same lineup, exact same defensive positionings, with the difference being James MacArthur, the starter today. So it worked out yesterday. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going to go with it today. Jack Conley in left, Chris Sharp in center, and Jalen Ortiz in right. Wendell Rijo back at third, his 2nd game back from the injured list. Guzman and Vicuña, your middle infielders, and Josh Akami over at first base. As we get ready to rock and roll, your Fightin' Phils are going to be wearing their pinstripe uniforms here today. And the visiting Sea Dogs will win their navy blue jersey tops and road gray pants with navy as well. This is same jersey as yesterday for the Sea Dogs. Reading had a specialty jersey yesterday. They are 5-0 in specialty jerseys, so that's pretty exciting for the Fightin' Phils as we get ready to start. A great crowd here in Reading today, about 85, winds 8 miles an hour, just a little bit greater than it was yesterday, blowing out to left center field, so we'll see if that impacts the righties at all in today's contest. But first to start is lefty David Hamilton. He was the leadoff batter yesterday, went 1 for 4 as the first pitch comes in, a ball outside here at 7:02 p.m. in Reading. James MacArthur just trying to settle in through the first. as he misses down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. The first kind of James's kryptonite. If he's able to settle in, I think he's going to have probably 6 solid innings for the Fightin' Phils. He's done that twice so far. This is bulleted out to right field. On the run back and making the catch is Ortiz. He slams into the wall, but he gets the job done, and that was huge. Out number 1 here. Jalen looking mighty fine and right. He's got that definite speed, but his routes have been so much better since the beginning of the season. He's really reading the ball great these days. First pitch strike to the righty, Cedon Rafaela. Rafaela batting .310 with the Sea Dogs. Just a walk in yesterday's contest. Pitch below the knees, 1-1. So I was talking about James's ERA. He's really settled in since the beginning of the season. Gets at least 5 or 6 frames throughout. He hasn't allowed more than 3 runs and about 6 starts. A slow roller, Rijo across the diamond. What a play by the third baseman in the hot corner. And now there's 2 outs on the board here for Pedro Castiano, and MacArthur is cruising. 5.73 ERA in the first inning, so that's bigger than his overall ERA, which is 5.10, which has come down greatly since the start of the season. As I said before, really settling in. He's already got 2 quick outs. The righty deals to Castellanos, a foul ball back, and there is strike 1. Not much action in yesterday's contest, really turned into a pitcher's duel. So excited to see what today brings. Open stance from Castellanos. Brings the bat down to his shoulder, sends this sky high down the right field line. Ortiz pauses for a moment before taking a couple steps in. And James MacArthur brings the heat in the first. A 1-2-3 frame gets the job done. He puts his team in a great spot to put the first run on the board, so we'll take a quick break. We'll allow Groom to warm up, and then we'll be back in the bottom of the first, scoreless in Baseball Town. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Fans, thanks so much for tuning in here at America's Classic Ballpark. Emily Messina on the air, bringing you all the action here from Reading, Pennsylvania. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Appreciate you listening in near and far. Big shout out to Thad listening on our YouTube channel. Some of you listening on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, or you're listening on Minor League Baseball TV. We appreciate your viewership as James MacArthur went 1-2-3 to get down the Portland Sea Dogs in the first. And here we come into the bottom half with Jalen Ortiz, Wendell Rijo, and Vito Freisha. Going to lead us off, the lefty Jay Groom deals inside for a ball. Reading going with the exact same lineup as they went with yesterday. Obviously, that worked out well for them, so they'll do it again today. Groom kicks and fires inside to Jalen Ortiz. Groom very back and forth. A good start, a bad start, kind of all over the place. Hasn't really been able to settle in well this season. Back-to-back, he's had a solid 5 outings, taking the loss and the no decision as Ortiz swings through a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. So we'll see what Groom brings today. The long ball, kind of his nemesis. And, of course, Redding has really been able to nab a couple of those. 2 yesterday and a good amount against Altoona the last series here in the hitter-friendly America's Classic ballpark. Ortiz down 2-2 to the count. Redding typically hits well against lefties, and Murphy yesterday was a lefty. Jalen pops this sky high, ripping off his mask as the catcher Cole caught him. He tracks it back and makes the catch for out number 1. So caught him obviously back behind the plate. In left, Will Dawson. In center, Raffaella. And in right, Esplin, who was supposed to make the start yesterday but was replaced by Wilson at the final hour. Christian Koss over at the hot corner, Hamilton and Sogard, the middle infielders, and Hudson Potts making his series debut at first. Kevin Manzuk back behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Harley Acosta shifting to third, and Treziak down the first baseline, manning the territory over there. Rijo takes a first pitch strike. He had a hit in yesterday's contest along with a stolen base in his first game back from the injured list. Continuing his very nice on-base streak back from May 3rd. Redding looking to get some run support for James MacArthur as he chases a high fastball upstairs, down 0-2 the count. Mac got out of the frame 1-2-3 in the top half, just needed 8 pitches to do so. Crowd electric here on a Wednesday night. The lefty Groom faces down the first baseline, takes a big step, comes home, and gets him on the high outside corner for a called strike, and there is out number 2. It is important to note that Kevin Manzuk and this Fightin's team have seen some anger the last time this crew met up with Redding. Hitting coach Tyler Henson was ejected on April 14th at Akron when Kevin Manzuk was back behind the plate arguing the balls and strikes, so we'll see how that goes for Manzuk in today's contest as Vito Freisha takes a ball. Yesterday, the only Fightin' Phil's player with a multi-hit contest. He had 2 to his name. He's batting .394 in the last 10. Smokes this down the first baseline. Foul. And there's a ball and a strike. 2 quick outs for the Fightin' Phil's. Both teams looking to see who's going to get on base first and then on the board first. Freisha drills this into left center. Diving is Raffaella, and they rob him of an extra base hit. What a layout by the center fielder. And that is that. Fightin' Phil's go 3 up, 3 down, and on to the top of the second, scoreless here in Baseball Town.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Welcome back to the top of the second inning here in Baseball Town. We are scoreless And that's probably because of Rafaela in center field laying out and robbing a hot line drive off the bat of Vito Freesia in left center field. And so both teams go down in order. James MacArthur back out for another inning of work. Just needed 9 pitches to get through the first. 2 fly balls and a ground ball. And this is lifted into right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. The first pitch that Hudson Potts sees here. He gets on base, and here's the catcher, Cole Cottom. Yesterday's game, 2 hours and 9 minutes, the Fightin' Phil's fastest game of the season, home or away. Previously, their fastest home game was 2:12. They did that twice, shaving a couple minutes off. The Portland Red Sox, or Sea Dogs, I guess, have played in 2 contests under the 2-hour mark, one at 1:54 and one at 1:51, which is very speedy. Reading has not played any games under the 2-hour mark. First pitch strike here to Cole Cottom. Had the day off yesterday, so first time we're seeing him in the series. Up the middle he goes. 4, 6, 3. They turn 2. An impressive double play from the Fightin' Phil's infield. Covering was Kevin Vicuña. Tossed it over to a running Jonathan Guzman and on to Josh Ockamy at first, and that takes care of the base pass and puts 2 outs on the board here for James MacArthur as we head over to Christian Koss. Mac will see another righty. Koss yesterday 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Obviously, the Sea Dogs did not have any runs in the contest, and they only had 5 hits. Reading had just 6 hits. This is a chopper to short, back in the hole. Guzman, he fields it on 2 hops above his head and makes an impressive throw over to first. Back-to-back, really great ground ball plays by the Fightin' Phil's defense, and on to the bottom of the second we go, scoreless here in Baseball Town.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Back-to-back ground balls for James MacArthur gets him out of the top of the second cleanly. So Reading back up, trying to get on the board before the Portland Sea Dogs. They'll have Logan O'Hoppe, Josh Ockamy, and Jack Conley to lead things off here against Jay Groom, who hasn't allowed a base runner. Needed just 12 pitches to get out of the first. And as we head into the bottom of the second, it is a beautiful sunny day here in Baseball Town. Not really clouds in the sky, but the sun beginning to set back beyond our left side of the ballpark. And so shadows trickling across the field, moving from left to right. As always, the lights are on here at the ballpark, just making sure that nothing gets in the way of the players being able to make a good play. Logan O'Hoppe takes the first pitch strike here, had a solo home run in yesterday's contest. It's 5 home runs in the past 10 games. Breaks his bat on a slow roller to third. A great play by Christian Koss. Gets the job done. And there's out number 1. Here's Josh Ockamy, first batter from the left side today. Logan got out of the box quick. I thought for a second he might be able to run out that play, but just wasn't able to. Akami lifts this sky high down the third baseline into the 67 club. In for a called strike of the knees. Going off speed is Jay Groom, 87 miles an hour on the radar gun. And Akami down 0-2 the count. Josh steps in near the plate. Holds off on a pitch outside. Josh was talking to me earlier about how heavily he focuses on proper pitch selection and hitting only pitches he can do damage with. Well, you've seen how good he is at waiting for his pitch. He leads the league in walks with 45, tacking another one on yesterday. So obviously very patient. He actually even has it written on his bat, a couple of different notes that he wants to focus on when he's up at the plate. You know, be patient, wait for your pitch, and just giving him that last minute reminder. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. And here's the payoff pitch, lefty-lefty matchup. And Josh Akami wins the battle, slicing it between the second baseman. And into right field it goes. So Fightin Phils get their first hit of the day and their first base runner as Josh Akami makes his way down. Safely, they'll have a runner on with just one out here for Jack Conley. Conley's had a solo shot yesterday. His family in attendance from North Carolina got to see him do it, which was pretty fun. Akami shuffles off the bag. Jack takes a called strike at the knees. And there's a ball, 1-1. Jack very patient as well up at the plate. Has a lot of tools, I feel like, that are being uncovered this summer. Great bunter, great outfielder. Worked on his speed a lot. Time is called here. He'll move some dirt around in the righty batter's box. Jay Groom steps off the rubber. Now he'll be back on. Second season in Double-A. Pitched a little bit here in 2021. This is taken out to right center field. Tracking over is Rafaela. He'll make the catch. There's out number 2. Akami forced to stay at first.
Number 47, Chris Sharp.
And here is Chris Sharp from the right side. Groom kind of a local out of Toms River, New Jersey, which is sort of near where Mike Adams is from. Toms River kind of just past, well, they're different parts of Jersey, let's be honest. Mike Adams is in South Jersey. Whether or not you believe there's a Central Jersey or not, that's up to you. But Jay Groom is from Toms River, which is just past Atlantic City. And he actually went to Barnegat High School and pitched there throughout his high school years. And was drafted shortly thereafter in the first round. So 12th overall back in 2016. He is the Red Sox number 10 prospect. He's on the 40-man. He's got all that going on. So the Red Sox really tout this lefty starter. And here is the 1-1. Nope, it goes over to Akami. They put the tag on him, not in time. Chris Sharp still waiting in the batter's box. Looks back, now will come home. Sharp takes a ball that loops way below the knees as it crosses the strike zone. It's 2-1. Crowd invested here. They want to see the Fightin Phils get on the board first. They've got a runner on first with 2 outs here. Scoreless, bottom of the second here in Baseball Town. Sharp takes a called strike as it passes right at the knees. He checks with the home plate umpire Manzuk on the call there. Guess was he asking, was that inside? Did that catch the bottom part of the strike zone? Where was that you're calling it, so he can be sure not to let it go by him a second time? And he takes one inside again, and now the count is full. Hockenberry over at first, 2 outs. Lefty Groom gives him a look. A big kick and fire home the payoff pitch. Slow roller to short. Instead, Hamilton's going to go over to first instead of getting the easy out at second. But they beat Sharp to the bag, and that will strand a runner on here in the bottom of the second. We're still scoreless heading into the third at the home of the Fightin' Phils in FirstEnergy Stadium. Here we go into the top of the third. The Fightin' Phils had a runner on, but they couldn't bring him further than first base. So we'll go scoreless into the third. James MacArthur back out for another inning of work. He's been pretty dominant so far as he lets up a ball on the left side. Tyler Esplin will get on base. Second hit of the day for the Portland Sea Dogs. Nobody has a run on the board yet on either side. Now MacArthur let a batter on to start the frame in the second. He used a big double play to erase him. We'll see if he can get a ground ball here out of Will Dalton, the number 8 batter. Then Nick Sogar waiting in the on-deck circle. Tyler Esplin has only played in 4 games here for the Portland Sea Dogs this season. That was his 3rd hit. Otherwise, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts, and they're saying that grazed the jersey of Will Dalton as the pitch came away on the inside, and suddenly there's a traffic jam on the base pass here for James MacArthur. As Dalton jogs down on a free pass, Esplin heads to second. There's 2 on and nobody out here for Nick Sogard. Sogard went 1 for 4 in the contest yesterday, moves down a spot in the order. And will bat from the left side against James MacArthur. Lefties hit .315 against the starters, righty just .260. Sends a first pitch ball outside. Right side of the infield backing up, left side is playing straight up. Guzman kind of really trying to hold on Esplin there. Don't want him to get a batter closer. Mack misses below, 2-0. Leans over, gets the sign from his catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Now he stands tall, looks back at second, comes home, checks his swing. Doesn't matter, it's a called strike. Mack hitting 94-95 with his fastball here. Grunge Day at the ballpark today, a pregame concert by Grunge-a-Palooza, also a Yingling celebration, $1 off all Yingling products as Sogard pumps this foul. Very lucky to have Yingling born and raised in our backyard. Pottstown is where they started it all. Oldest beer. Two on, nobody out. Mack deals the 2-2. Sogard gets a piece of it to stay alive. Phillies walked it off. Garrett Stubbs with a 3-run walk-off home run. His first of his career, his first even walk-off hit of his career. In the bottom of the ninth at CBP to take the Miami Marlins 3-1 and take that series 2-1, winning the rubber match today's Wednesday matinee game. The pitch misses and the fans not happy with the crowd. Matt Hockenberry says something over in the R-Phil's dugout, and Manzuk says, okay, I hear ya. But now the count is full for James MacArthur. One pitch, could get one out, it could get two outs, it could load the bases, it could do more damage. So many different possibilities here. We're hoping, obviously, Mack comes out on top. Sets up on the right side of the rubber, gets the sign from O'Hoppe. Got to agree on something. Comes sack glove at the waist. Looks back at second. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4. And your bases are loaded.
Shortstop number 53, David Hamilton.
Back to the top of the order with David Hamilton. And this is a little bit of a sticky situation for the Fightin' Phils. Esplin on third, Dalton on second, and Sogard on first with nobody out. Hamilton, who flew out to right, will step in the lefty batter's box for the second time today. Gives him a first pitch strike. Hamilton down to 228 in the leadoff spot. Corner infielders playing in, middle infielders back deep. Mack deals an off-speed pitch that breaks down and away. Hamilton chases, and now he's down 0-2. Wind pushing out to left center right now. Nothing too big of a deal. Mack deals inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases juiced here, scoreless top of the third. We were cruising till right about now. Sea Dog started off with a hit by pitch, and a walk, filled him up. Mack looking for out number 1, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and there he gets it. Off speed inside. Hamilton down on strikes. Mack's first strikeout of the day puts 1 on the board here for Cedon Rafaela, who grounded out his first time up. Another ground ball could get MacArthur out of this frame without any damage done. First pitch fouled back. Logan tried to get a hand on it. Bases are still loaded here, but Portland hasn't done any damage as of yet. MacArthur comes right down the middle off speed, and he gets him 0-2. He's already had 1 strikeout. in this frame. Can he get another? Try to just limit the damage as much as possible, or even possibly get out of the frame without any. Starter trying to keep his team in this contest. Here's the 0-2. It's popped up. It's in right field. Jalen Ortiz will see if the runner tags. Fires home. And the throw is up the line. Logan has to slide to get it, and a run does score. A sacrifice fly from Rafaela plates Tyler Esplin, and the Portland Sea Dogs lead 1-0. Also moving over is Will Dalton to third, and Nick Sogard stayed put at first. Runners on the corners here with 2 away, and James MacArthur will face Pedro Castellanos here. Just try to keep it at 1 run. Mac at 30 pitches now through 2 2/3. 3/3, that would be 3 innings. 2 2/3. Castellanos flew out to right field. That will not count as a sacrifice fly anymore with 2 outs. Open stance from Castellanos. Got that right foot closer to the plate, the left foot back. Rips this foul up the third baseline. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's Dalton on third, Sogard on first. 2 outs on the board here. In the top of the third, the Sea Dogs lead on 1 run with 2 hits. Fightin' Phils will come back in the bottom half. Still early in the game. Still bottom of the third. Castellanos takes a strike on the outside corner. Mac's off-speed pitch really working for him today. I'll look to keep it that way. This is taken out to left center field. On the run, Jack Conley at the wall. He bounces into it and makes the play. Jack Conley ends the inning with a deep fly ball to left. And just 1 run scores with the bases loaded and nobody out. James MacArthur hangs tough. And the Fightin' Phils trail by just 1, but it's their turn for some offense in the bottom of the third coming up at America's Classic Ballpark.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klinger's on Crusonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Here's Kevin Vicuña start off the bottom of the third inning. The Phils trail 1-0. A sacrifice fly painted Tyler Esplin in the top of the third. James MacArthur got out of a bases-loaded jam with just that 1 run. So Reading trying to give him some run support here. It'll be Vicuña who looks to lay down a bunt. He bunts off his helmet, and he seems okay. Picks it back up. Puts it back on. A ball and a strike to his name. We'll see if he lays another one down. He certainly has the speed to run it out for a base hit, but now they know what he's got brewing, as he didn't show signs until he made contact with the pitch. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Jonathan Guzman, and then back to the top of the order with Jalen Ortiz. Takes a cut at it and fouls it back. Now it's 1-2. Good crowd here on a Wednesday night. Kevin takes one inside, 2-2. That left field deck is popping out there. It is packed, even in the Power Alley Enersys Pub. And in the main grandstand in front of us. Here's the 2-2. Caught on upstairs, 93 off the hands of Jay Groom. And there's a strikeout to begin this frame, just his second of the day. The Arphils only struck out 5 times in yesterday's contest, compared to the 13 that their pitching staff did. Sky high in the infield, Joe's Jonathan Guzman. Jay Groom called off by Nick Sogard. He makes the catch right behind the mound.
Right fielder number 13.
There's too quick.
Ortiz.
Here's Jalen Ortiz. Reading just has one hit today. It came from Josh Ockamy back in the second. Ortiz sent the ball back behind the plate in foul territory. His first time up. Takes a pitch inside, but it's a called strike from Kevin Manzuk back behind the plate. Sun is hidden back behind the wall, so everything is in the shade right now. Ortiz makes contact and fouls it into the backstop, and he is down 0-2 quickly here. MacArthur at 34 pitches, Groom at 36, but the Sea Dogs lead the Fightin' Phils 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. And Ortiz chases some high heat, and that will do it. 2 strikeouts in the frame from Groom, and the Arphils go down in order. On to the fourth we go here in Baseball Town. Portland leads Reading 1-0.
We're over here in box 2 of tonight's contestant. This is Sammy from Tamaqua, and she's going to be taking on Arphil's player South.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Fightin' Phils went down in order quickly, so we go to the top of the fourth here in Baseball Town. Portland leads 1-0. James MacArthur looking to keep it that way. Just 34 pitches for the righty through 3. He'll see the middle of the lineup in Potts, Cottom, and Koss, and send a first pitch strike to Hudson Potts, who's beneath the Mendoza line, 162 batting average. He did have a hit back in the second, but was out quickly and a double play. As he takes the ball in the dirt, they'll send James a fresh one. moving the count 1-1. Popped off the end of the bat down the right field line. Jalen Ortiz gives chase, but it ends up in the R. Phil's bullpen. Good enough for strike number 2. Check around the league. We've already talked about the Phillies walking it off. Garrett Stubbs' 3-run shot. Philadelphia scored all of their runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to take the Miami Marlins series 2-1. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs lead the Buffalo Bison 1-0 there at Coca-Cola Park. Rafael Marchand, his second home run of the season. Potts chases a breaking ball down and away. 82 James goes, so he drops it, his fastball from 94 all the way down to 82. And he picks up a strikeout here to start off the 4th. Joe Gatto on the mound for the Iron Pigs. He's in a little bit of a jam. The base is loaded in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs on the board, though. Jersey Shore leads 1-0 over Aberdeen. Griff McGarry out on the rubber for the Blue Claws. 2 2/3, just 2 hits, no runs. They got their run in on a wild pitch back in the 1st. Always an interesting day as Cole Cottom takes a ball and then a swinging strike. Now here's the upsetting part. Clearwater got no hit against Palm Beach today. They lost 5-0. Obviously, no hits. They did get 4 walks issued throughout the contest, so they did reach base, but they weren't able to come home. And 3 different pitchers for the Cardinals pitched that contest against Clearwater, so you forget about that one and you move on. Big swing and a miss by Cottom, chasing a pitch in the dirt, and the count moves 2-2 here. Lots of teams had day games, I feel like, today. Mack takes a big step back. The righty comes home. Ground ball left side. Guzman gobbles it up over to first, and Akami makes the catch. Here's Christian Koss with 2 away. Sea Dogs lead 1-0. A sacrifice fly from Rafaela scored Esplin back in the 3rd. They only have 2 hits. Reading just 1 here in the top of the 4th at FirstEnergy Stadium. Still lots of baseball left to go. MacArthur to a batter on the right side, inside ball 1. Ohapi setting up on the outside part of the plate. A line drive over the head of Kevin Vicuña. Dribbles into right center field with 2 outs. Christian Koss singles to keep the inning moving. And Portland will have one on here for Tyler Esplin. Esplin 1 for 1 with Portland's only run scored in today's contest. From the left side, Max instead going to go over to first. Akami makes the grab, but runner dives back in time. Koss has 6 stolen bases on the season. 1 time he was caught stealing. Of course, Logan Ohapi has been very solid back behind the plate this season. 11 runners he's caught as Mac comes in for a strike. Mack moving up in the top prospect list for Philadelphia. Currently ranks 19th. And on the 40-man roster, running going. The throw a little bit high from Hop. And sliding in safely is Christian Koss. He gets himself into scoring position with 2 outs. The pitch did come in as a strike, so it's now 0-2 here to Tyler Esplin with 2 outs on the board. Time is called. Esplin granted it. He steps out of the lefty batter's box, takes a cut, and now he steps back in. Right foot back further than his left foot. He is about as far back in the batter's box as you can get. James looks back at second. Now he'll come home. And a big swing and a miss gets him out of the frame. Off-speed chase by Esplin. Puts up a strikeout for MacArthur, and stranding a runner on is the Sea Dogs. They do lead 1-0, but Reading has another opportunity in the bottom of the fourth. Just one moment. We'll be right back.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wendell Rijo to start us off here in the fourth. The Fightin' Phils just one hit from Josh Ockamy so far in this contest, so they're going to need some offensive action here as they trail 1-0 to the Portland Sea Dogs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Tyler Henshins, the hitting coach, Son Breyer, down on the field helping out in the bat boy duties today. Love to see the game being grown. A line drive from Wendell Rijo hits the ground, pops into the glove of Jay Groom. He underhand tosses it to first, and on one pitch, there's out number one. Fightin' Phils have been hosting a baseball camp here at the ballpark all week. The R-Phils players helping out in the camp, along with local coaches from the area. And love to see the game being grown, as I said before, especially here in the Berks County community. First pitch ball here to Vito Freesia. Lined out very sharply to Raffaello, who robbed him of an extra base hit. Freesia sends this sky high down the right field line. It's foul. It's going to come into the stands. A barehanded catch by a fan. What a play down in that right field grandstand. He gets the cheers of the crowd, obviously, as he should. Three balls, one strike here to Vito Freesia. He's talking about his approach at the plate lately. He's always said he's a patient hitter. Said he got that from his dad. Takes a piece of it on the inside, and now the count is full. Said his dad reminds him that you could see all the pitches as you want. You could be as good of a hitter as you want, but if you don't take the pitches that are good for you, then you're not going to be able to do damage with anything. And obviously he's been playing really well this past few weeks. Ball four inside. He'll take his base. Didn't see a good pitch to hit there, and so he waited out a walk. And Reading will get their second base runner of the day as Freesia hustles down to first. Here is Logan O'Hoppe from the right side. Now Logan grounded out to third his first time up, but he's had 5 home runs in the past 10 games. hovering around a .300 batting average this entire time. Of course, had that 14th home run of the season last night. He takes a pitch on the inside. 0-1. He only had 17 last year, so to already have 14 and we're not even halfway through the season is very impressive. Ground ball, left side, 6-4-3. O'Hoppe tries to beat out a double play, but he cannot. And the R-Phils, despite getting a base runner, go down in order here to end the fourth, so they still trail 1-0. James MacArthur coming back out for the top of the fifth here at America's Classic Ballpark in just a moment. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday, before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Although Reading got a base runner in Vito Freesia, a double play ended the 4th inning very quickly for them. So to the top of the 5th we go. Portland leads 1 run on 3 hits. Reading just 1 hit on the night. Both teams have been very solid defensively. James MacArthur coming out for his 5th inning of work. He'll see Will Dalton and Nick Sogard before heading back to the top of the order to face David Hamilton. The righty sends a first pitch ball into Will Dalton. Just 49 pitches under his belt here as Dalton fouls this one back. Pretty solid with 4 innings under his belt, hoping for another clean frame here. He's pitched really well so far. I mean, it's just been 3 hits and 1 walk. Mack gets a swinging strike out of Dalton, 1-2. Typical starter repertoire: fastball, slider, curve, and change. His breaking ball pitches have really been working for him today. Here's a 1-2, and he uses that one down and away to get a big swing and a miss out of Will Dalton. And there is out number 1, strikeout number 4, to get things started off in the top of the 5th here in Baseball Town. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Emily Messina, bringing you all the action this season at home and on the road. Reading has 6 games here against the Portland Sea Dogs. We're on game number 2 before we head to Binghamton to face the Mets affiliate next week. This is 2nd of our 2 weeks at home. It's been a fun ride. Nearing the halfway point of the season, which occurs at June 26th. Pushed out to left field, Nick Sogard takes the ball right into the glove of Jack Conley. Takes a couple steps to his right and makes the catch. Jack has looked very good there out and left. Making out number 2, and back to the top of the order we go for David Hamilton. Hamilton 0 for 2 today. Fly out and a strikeout. He's been their leadoff guy, but has been struggling to get on in that spot. Mack hits the outside, 1-0. Madison Stokes' rehab assignment has moved to Clearwater, so we should see him back with the RFIL sometime soon. Can't wait his return from the injured list. Bunt attempt by Hamilton. It comes below the knees. 2-0 the count. Reading holding 28 on their roster right now. That's the maximum. They do have an extra player in Ryan Sheriff because those major league rehabbers don't count towards the active roster. Ground ball, Jonathan Guzman backhands it, rips it across first. It hits the tip of the glove of Josh Ockamy. Logan O'Hoppe doing a very good job backing it up, and that's going to go as an E3 on Josh Ockamy not to make the catch, and a runner ends up on first with 2 outs. Here is Rafaela with the inning continuing. Hopefully this just ends up being a flip on the stat sheet and not something that really impacts the game. There's only 1 runner on with nobody out, and James has seemed really strong with base runners here today. He hasn't seemed very phased, only pitch number 57. Runner going. This is sent out to right field. Jalen Ortiz on the run, and he points out and he says it's a home run. The first base umpire, Treziak. And Rafaela has a 2-run shot, lifts it down the right field line into the Reading Hospitality Tower Health Pool Pavilion, and now it turns out to be more than a blip there, because a play that should have ended the inning continues the frame, and 2-run score off of Rafaela. It's 3-0 Portland. Runs will not be earned to James MacArthur, but they will still show up in this contest as Portland is increasing their lead right now. Pedro Castiano 0 for 2. Treziak, the first base umpire, was making such aggressive motioning down to the pool. I could see it lift over that line into the Planet Fitness sign, which is above the home run line, but the motions he was making were very hard to differentiate between the boardwalk fist pump and the home run circles that you would make. Castellanos with the 2-1, ground ball down the third base line. It's foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mack has 2 outs on the board. The bases are clear. Here's the 2-2 to Castellanos, and this is long gone into left field. Way past the picnic area. Back-to-back home runs by the Red Sox make it 4-0. Castellanos drills this into left field, points to his bullpen. That's his 8th home run of the season, and the Sea Dogs go back-to-back here in the 5th. Here's Hudson Potts as the inning continues. Should have been over for James MacArthur. And now some damage coming across for Portland. Nothing insurmountable, though. I mean, 4 runs. Reading could do that in a frame. Potts 1 for 2 today. Singled and struck out. Back-to-back home runs off of Mack has given Portland a 4-0 lead. Takes a first pitch ball and then a called strike. Taking a step back is James. Now he comes home. A line drive into left is going to drop in for a base hit. Conley plays it off the wall. Coming into second is Hudson Potts, a stand-up double. Puts a runner in scoring position as the frame just keeps on moving for the Portland Sea Dogs. Here is Cole Cottom. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. Somebody's up in the moving, looks like Jack Perkins down there. Nobody's throwing yet, he's just stretching. I think they would like to see Matt get out of this frame. Only 67 pitches. He's thrown quite a number more, 97 in his last start. So they will let him go if he's cruising. Hockenberry heads back into the dugout. Josh Ockamy came in as well. And now the righty, Cole Cottom, steps in, 2 outs on the board, runner on second. He takes a heater for a strike upstairs. Cottom 0 for 2 today. Punches this one foul, and he's down 0-2 in the count. Mack looks back at the runner on second. With 2 outs, he comes home and he gets Cole Cottom to strike out swinging. That'll do it here, but some damage done by the Portland Sea Dogs. Back-to-back home runs by Rafaela and Castellanos make it 4-0 Portland. Reading's got some work to do as we head into the bottom of the 5th here in Baseball Town.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Reading's got some work to do here in the bottom of the 5th. They trail 4-0. Back-to-back home runs from the Portland Sea Dogs put them up big time. Here in the 5th, certainly nothing insurmountable for Reading as Josh Ockamy leads it off. The lefty Jay Groom still out on the mound for Portland. Josh has Reading's only hit of the night, a single back in the 2nd. Lefty takes the ball inside. Groom kicks and fires in the dirt. 2-0. There's a strike. Josh looking to get something rolling for the Fightin' Phils if he can. Got to start off this frame with someone aboard. There's a pitch outside, 3-1. And that's ball 4 below the knees. Well, you put it into existence there. Josh is going to start off with a walk. He's been on twice today here in the 5th. He'll jog down to first on a free pass. And here is Jack Conley with a chance to get something rolling for the Fightins. Jack from the right side looks to lay down a bunt. He holds off on a called strike inside. That third baseman, Koss, is now going to play a little bit closer here. Jack's been able to run it out for a hit before. Most importantly, trying to sacrifice himself and get a runner closer to home. But he keeps the bat on his shoulders, and instead he'll send it into left field. It'll drop in for a base hit. Well, that'll work. Jack Conley, instead of taking a bunt, ends up with a hit. And Reading's got something rolling here, first and second with nobody out for Chris Sharp. Chris Sharp will come up. He's looking to continue his on-base streak. He grounded out to short his first time up, but he's been rocking an on-base streak of 6 consecutive games he's reached successfully. He sends this one up in the air down the first base line. Sogard and Potts coming over. It's Sogard who makes the catch to step into the outfield. And there's out number 1 here in the 5th. Bat boy tonight, Tyler Henson's son, the hitting coach Breyer, is out there fielding the bats on the field, doing a heck of a job down there. Of course, our other bat boys out there helping him out as well. On Sundays, we have Blooper, the hound dog, as the bat boy, is a tribute to our Bark in the Park days. Love that. Kevin Vicuña takes a ball below the knees, 1-0. Baseball Town, the best place to have your first job. We're always looking for people to come join our family here at the ballpark, and it truly is. Lots of fun things that go along all summer. Vicuña takes this out to short, 6-4-3. Oh man, another double play for the Fightin' Phils. And that ends the frame. They aren't able to score a run. Jay Groom gets through 5 here in Baseball Town. The R-Phils trail 4-0, but still lots of ball left here to play at America's Classic Ballpark. On to the 6th we go.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. James MacArthur is pitching a great game here, even though the stat lines might not show it. 4 runs on 6 hits with 1 R-Phils error. As we head into the top of the 6th inning, the righty starter just 70 pitches under his belt. As his last start, he got 97. So we'll see how long manager Sean Williams keeps it in. He hasn't gone past the 6th, so I wonder if it will just be the 6th or maybe it'll depend on the kind of frame that he has here. But he gets a swinging strike out of Christian Koss and then a called one. So now he's down 0-2. Portland scored their first run in the third on a sacrifice fly by Rafaela. Then they had back-to-back home runs in the fifth by Rafaela and Castellanos. Bunt. O'Hoppe picks it up over to first. And there's one. Just chopped right in front of the plate. And Logan, so athletic, able to stand up and pick it up and send it over to first. There's out number one here in the sixth. The R-Phils have just 2 hits, one from Josh Ockamy and one from Jack Conley today. Ockamy and Freeshaw also have walked down, so just 4 base runners here for the Fightin' Phils, but of course still lots of time left in this contest. Mack sees a first pitch strike to Tyler Esplin. 1 for 2 today. There's a ball down and away. Sun beginning to set here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Still time to come out this series. Home Wednesday through Sunday. Oh, today's Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Left here in the series. Lots of fun promotions. Visit rphils.com for all of that great information. Here's the 2-1 by the righty. Below the knees, 3-1. Got to give a big shout out to Railroad House today. They brought us great selection for our team feed. Fantastic meatballs. That's coming from an Italian. A great pasta salad, some fresh bread and fresh salad. It was fantastic as this is sent sharply into the stands. A race for the foul ball. That's good enough for strike 2. Here's the payoff pitch. Waiting for it as he steps into the lefty batter's box. Esplin taking quite a bit to get ready. And MacArthur misses inside. All that, a walk down to first. Both teams have used double plays to get out of big spots, so we'll see if James can get one as Koss heads down to first on a walk. Esplin heads down to first on a walk. Koss went down on strikes. One away and a runner on. Mack to the righty, Will Dalton. Dalton hit by a pitch in the third, struck out in the fifth. This is lifted right to the left fielder, Conley. He jumps for it and makes the catch. A sharp line drive is out number 2. Esplin forced to stay on first with 2 outs. Here's Nick Sogar, the number 9 hitter. Runner shuffles over. Esplin doesn't have any stolen bases. He's been very productive for the Sea Dogs here in just his 5th game in a Portland uniform. Signs a bunt by Sogard. With 2 outs, that means he thinks he can run it out. He takes a ball. We'll see if he puts the bat back on his shoulders or he gets the sign again from his manager, Chad Epperson, down the third base line. This one taken as a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Nobody warming up in the bullpen, so looks like they'll go with the starter, Jay Groom, for the bottom of the 6th inning. Redding trying to get out of the top with James MacArthur. He looks down. Now he looks back up. Here's the 1-1. High heat, 92 on his fastball. Still here in the top of the 6th inning with 82 pitches under his belt. Able to keep that velocity within 1 or 2 miles per hour from where he started with his fastball. With 2 outs on the board, the 1-2 to Sogard up the middle. Jonathan Guzman's going to take it to first, and that will do it here. The Sea Dogs strand a runner on. Through 6 goes the starter, James MacArthur. As we head into the bottom half, Redding's got to give some run support.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Reading trailing 4-0 here as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning. Still plenty of time, but they're going to have to get some base runners as we head to Jonathan Guzman and then back to the top of the order. Ortiz and Rijo due up in this frame. Guzzi looks to lay one down, but it rolls foul. And he'll have to go back with 1 strike to his name. Check around the system so we know the Philadelphia Phillies walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. Garrett Stubbs, a 3-run home run to take the Marlins 3-1. Lehigh Valley trailing by 1 as Guzzi sends this foul into the Sea Dogs dugout, down 0-2 in the count. Marchand had a home run, and they also scored on an error. That's how they got their 2 runs up at Coca-Cola Park. Guzman takes this way out to center field. Rafaela at the warning track, at the wall, and he robs Guzman of an extra base hit. Oh, man, he couldn't been more of a foot away from that wall. Man, he had the Fightin' Phil's first run of the season, and balls are just getting hung up out there in center field. I just want to see him do it again. There's out number 1. You know what? If you keep connecting, it's going to land for you. If you keep putting the balls in play, good things will happen. Ortiz 0 for 2 in today's contest. And he tries to not get hit in the foot there. Avoids a pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Crowd getting excited here. Want to see the Fightin' Phils do something. He rolls over on a pitch in the inside, 1-1. Jalen takes a pitch above the letters, 2-1 the count. Somebody starting to stretch for the Portland Sea Dogs. Nobody up and throwing on either side. Would love to see Mack for a 7th. Another rollover by Ortiz, 2-2. Looking to right the ship if he can. Portland 4 runs on 6 hits. Reading no runs on 2 hits. The lefty comes home to Ortiz. Another foul ball up the third baseline. This one a little bit closer to the field of play. Let's keep moving it over. And Ortiz takes a high heat fastball for a swinging strike, and there's out number 1 on the board. Out number 2. Oh, man. Here's Wendell Rijo now. He's 0 for 2 today. He's changed his walk-up song yesterday. Maybe that'll get the vibes rolling here. Reading has had just 4 base runners in this contest. Ground ball left side, it's foul. Jay Groom, of course, the number 10 prospect for the Red Sox on the mound, 67 pitches under his belt. Rijo holds off on 1 below his knees, but it's a called strike, 0-2. There's a ball outside. Groom was the number 1 rated prospect going into the 2016 round draft, still signing for a franchise record $3.65 million. He hits Wendell Rijo on the hip. Oh no, he got out of the way of that? That was very close. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's had Tommy John surgery, dealing with a couple forearm injuries, but able to stay healthy last summer and trying to ride that here into 2022. Obviously having a really great today, a quality start. Reading trying to cut into that a little bit. They trail 4-0. Here's the 2-2 to Rijo outside. It's a full count. Red Sox refine him a little bit at the alt site. Working on his slider and his fastball there. Comes up overhead. Here's the payoff pitch to Rijo. A wild swing, and he gets a piece of it to stay alive. Rijo chases some high heat upstairs. Another foul ball back. He'll get to go again. The full count is still up together. That was pitch number 7 here to Wendell Rijo with 2 outs. The Fightin' Phils just trying to get somebody on. They trail 4-0 to Portland here in the bottom of the 6th. Lisi's eating into Groom's pitch count. 72 for the lefty starter. And the payoff pitch once more falls in favor of Groom. A swinging strikeout by Rijo. Back-to-back at K's, puts 3 outs on the board, and the Fightin' Phils go down in order. On to the 7th we go here in Baseball Town. David Hamilton, the leadoff batter, will start us off here in the 7th. They're giving James MacArthur another frame here. Mac has not pitched into the 7th this season. He has pitched as many as 97 balls. 85 here. He starts off the top of the 7th. He sees Hamilton, a first pitch strike, and then a ball. Somebody stretching in the Phil's bullpen, but nobody throwing here as they love James to get through this 7th. Foul ball back. 1-2. James deals. This is taken foul again. Mac has been solid in this game. He's lowered his ERA over a point here, now down to 4.70, which is not indicative of his last few starts. That's really more indicative of how long it took him to fall into this. A ball comes down. Stairs 2-2. He's pitched 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, only one of them earned. That was that sacrifice fly back in the 3rd. The other home runs don't go under his earned runs because of the error that was made when it should have been out number 3. Here's the payoff pitch, righty on lefty, and there is ball 4. Got ahead in the count and fell behind and couldn't bring it back. Hamilton will jog down on a free pass as Jack Perkins gets up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's Rafaela, who's done some damage today. A 2-run home run and a sacrifice fly. We'll see if James can come out on top this time. Swing and a miss. There's a strike. Start off this at bat to Rafaela. Top of the order, posing a little bit of difficulty here for the Fightin' Phils. James is going to go over to first. Diving back in is Hamilton. He's had 23 stolen bases this season. Only been caught 3 times. James would love to keep him there because that allows a double play ball to happen here, which he's got one of those already in this contest. Glove above the head, runner going. This is taken out to left field. Fair or foul, is it? And it's fair. Cedar Rafaela's had 2 two-run home runs in this contest in back-to-back at-bats, and he puts Portland on top 6-0. First one out to center, second one down the left field line. And here is Pedro Castiano, says James to look for the first out. James hits to the knees. There's a first pitch strike. Ground ball foul, down 0-2. Castellanos chases a breaking ball. O'Hoppe puts the tag on him. And there is out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. And now manager Sean Williams is going to come out. They'll take the ball away from James. And we'll head over to Jack Perkins. We're going to give him a minute to warm up. And then we'll be right back with some more baseball action here, trying to get through the top of the 7th with Portland leading 6-0.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Berks Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Jack Perkins will come out, and he'll try to take the rest of the 7th inning. A 2-run shot by Rafaela puts up Portland 6-0 here. And Perkins has 1 out on the board already. James MacArthur struck out Pedro Castiano before handing the ball over. Here's Hudson Potts with the ball and 2 strikes. Line drive. It looks like he didn't even finish his swing, but it goes over the head of Wendell Rijo into the corner. Jack Conley fires it into second, and he has to stay put at first. You do not run on Jack Conley. What part of the stats, or me saying that? People are getting it now. They're getting it. So Potts reaches on a single, and here is Cole Cottom with just 1 out on the board. Cottom 0 for 3 today. The only one not to reach successfully here in this Portland Sea Dogs lineup. Everybody's got on safely in some way that counts towards the numbers, i.e. not a fielder's choice, not an error, that kind of thing. First pitch ball to the righty. Second one caught swinging. 1-1. Big cut on and miss. The people in front of me go, ooh, after watching that hack by Cole Cottom. And now the count moves 1-2. Wind picking up a little bit right to left. Certainly helpful for the righty batters today. Hope it helps the Reading righty batters. Runner on first, just 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball left side. Wendell Rijo trying to turn 2. 5, 4, 3. They do it! All the way around the diamond from deep in the hole at third. Wendell Rijo picks up 2, and Perkins gets out of the frame clean. Although 2 runs do score off the ball, off the hands of James MacArthur. The Sea Dogs lead 6-0. Reading's going to have to start working their way back in this game. Stretch time here at the ballpark. Hopefully that'll energize them as we head into the bottom half, down by 6.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro and Sons, ready to serve you.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices, like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Reading trails 6-0 now after another home run by Raffaello. Puts Portland up even further, but they're in the heart of their order. They've got the opportunity to bounce back here. It's Frisha, Ohapi, and Akami. They've only had 2 hits and 4 base runners here through 6 frames, and Jay Groom is going to come out for another inning of work. Wendell Rio turned an incredible double play to get out of the top half, so hopefully Reading can use that momentum here in the bottom half as Frisha takes a ball. He's been one of just 3 players actually to be on today, walking back in the 4th. Josh Akami's been on twice, and Jack Conley has a hit to his name. Here's the 2-0. Lefty-righty takes one way inside, and it's 3-0. Wind really pushing from right to left now, although Frisha loves to go the opposite way. Probably doesn't swing here on the 3-0 as he takes a strike. And now it's 3-1. Groom gets the sign from his catcher, Cole Cottom. Up overhead, the lefty kicks and fires home. Frisha thought it was ball 4. Instead, it's a called strike, and now the count is full. In the righty batter's box, wide stance, Groom, the payoff pitch, and that's ball 4 above the letters. So Frisha just had to wait it out one more pitch as he walks down to first for the second time today. Reading has a base runner here with nobody out for Logan Ohapi. There is somebody starting to throw for Portland here. Groom is up to 78 pitches, so I'm not sure how long they're going to leave him in here. We'll have to wait and see. Frisha shuffles off the bag at first. Here's Logan Ohapi. He takes a pitch on the inside. 1-0. The second baseman, Sogard, playing very close to second, trying to keep Frisha at first. I don't think he'll take off unless something happens with the catcher, Cottom. Logan lets one fall into the strike zone. 1-1 here. Leaning over, getting the sign is Groom. Now he stands tall. Lefty-righty, Logan slices this foul. And now he's down 1-2. It's funny how it goes. Reading shut out Portland yesterday. Now the Sea Dogs are shutting them out. Not if Logan Ohapi has anything to say about it. Runner on first, nobody out. Groom has a 1-2 count here. Glove at the waist, out of the stretch. Logan checks his swing. He doesn't go around, holding up upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time is called. Ohapi kicks some dirt. in the righty batter's box. Freesia down on first after walking there. The ball dangles out of Groom's left hand. Now he sets up, glove at the waist. 2 balls, 2 strikes, so Hoppy fouls it back and he gets to go again. Waiting on deck is Josh Akami here. Crowd getting excited for the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppy, looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 2. 2 ground balls. Here's the 2-2 once more. It's inside. And back-to-back full counts here by Jay Groom. Freesia was able to wait out a walk. We'll see if Logan could do the same. Now we'll see a quick visit to the mound here. Groom facing the outfield. Cottom is facing towards home plate, giving him some final words of encouragement, maybe something he's seen with O'Hoppy up at the plate. Now he comes back, and we'll see how many more batters Groom gets. Up to 86 pitches here. Logan has taken 6 of them in this at-bat and has a full count with a runner on first and nobody out. Looking over at Freesia. Now Grooms comes home. The payoff pitch inside. It's ball 4. Oh, man, Reading's got something brewing here in the bottom of the 7th. Back-to-back walks issued by Groom. I don't know how long the manager, Chad Epperson, is going to leave him in here. I see both being good opportunities. Either Reading attacks the starter now or they get to come at somebody in the bullpen here. But we will see the manager, Chad Epperson, head out to the mound, and now we'll wait and see who comes in the bullpen here for the Portland Sea Dogs. Epperson makes it through a full 6, no outs here in the top of the 7th. I'm waiting to see if the manager takes the ball away from him or not. Person's waiting in the bullpen. He hasn't pointed there yet. Is he going to leave Groom in? This is the question. He's going to leave him in. That was enough. Whether he's talking out there for 10 seconds, comes back, and they're going to go with him. Wow. Well, either way, they're giving their bullpen guy a little more time to get something going. But Josh Akami's been the only one able to do damage off of Groom today. He's been on base twice with a single and a walk. Reading's got 2 runners on, nobody out. Akami takes a looping curve in the strike zone. 0-1. This is a big opportunity for Reading. They've got to start cutting into this lead. They trail by 6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Freesia on second, O'Hoppy on first. Groom looks back, now he comes home. Akami, a line drive, bouncing, ground ball, and now they've got O'Hoppy in a rundown. They thought he was going to catch him. And they end up getting 2 outs. Oh my gosh. That was a bummer. Ended up going 4-6-5 double play because I think both Logan, Freesia, and myself thought that was going to be caught by the second baseman, Sogard. Instead, he lets it drop in front of him, so the runners are forced to go. And they get O'Hoppy and Freesia on second and third. Akami makes it down to first. And suddenly Reading does just 1 on with 2 outs here for Jack Conley. Conley sends this up in the air. The second baseman, Sogard, backing up. Couple steps into the grass. He makes the catch, and Reading retired without getting anybody home. They trail 6-0. Still 2 more frames in this game. Still plenty of opportunity left for your baseball town boys as we head into the top of the 8th. Should see Jack Perkins out in just a moment.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rfills.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Jack Perkins out for another frame here. He'll see Christian Koss, Tyler Esplin, and Will Dalton as the Portland Sea Dogs lead 6-0 over the Fightin' Phils. As we head into the top of the 8th inning. Great crowd here, beautiful weather in Baseball Town. Appreciate all of our supporters. The largest crowd in AA last night, 6,398, which is pretty awesome for a Tuesday night. And the 4th largest in all of minor league baseball, of course, Lehigh Valley sliding into that number 3 spot. You know what I love? I love when we all have great attendances when we're all at home. CBP, Coca-Cola Park, and here at FirstEnergy Stadium, I mean, we're not that far away from each other. Walking down to first is Christian Koss. They'll get a runner on here with nobody out for Tyler Esplin, who's been on twice today. Runner shuffles off the bag. Koss has 6 stolen bases on the season, and you can make that 7 with the one he had earlier in the 4th. First pitch strike here from Perkins, then he goes outside to Esplin, 1-1. Infield, outfield, back deep. Alchemy holding the runner on. Ohapi tries to frame this on the inside, but he misses 2-1. Perkins deals outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jack just 14 pitches under his belt. He came in the 7th. They got a huge double play ball to get out of the inning clean. Finish up for James MacArthur. Starter went 6 1/3 innings of work. That's the longest anybody from the Phils has gone this season. 7 hits, 6 runs, only 3 of them earned, 3 walks, and a season high tying 7 strikeouts on 98 pitches, which is also the longest that any Fightin' Phils starter has gone. Perkins hits in the strike zone, and suddenly now a full count here to Tyler Esplin with a runner on and nobody out. Here's the payoff pitch. It's fouled back, and we'll go again. Three balls, 2 strikes. Perkins looking for out number 1 here against Esplin. Big cut on and miss. Out number 1 here in the top of the 8th. A big strikeout for Jack. Christian Koss forced to stay at first. And here is Will Dalton. Way inside to Dalton. He bounces back. He's able to get out of the way. And it's just ball number 1. Hits the outside corner. There is Jack. 1-1. The sun beginning to set here in Baseball Town. Baseball under the lights on a Wednesday night. Absolutely beautiful. Tomorrow we're going to start at 7 o'clock once again here against the Portland Sea Dogs. Sky high pop-up. Josh Shakami, Logan O'Hoppe giving chase. Instead, it's Josh who makes the catch in front of the R-Phils dugout. That's a huge out, number 2 for Jack. Another pop-up, this one a little bit deeper into the outfield. Chris Sharp coming over, and he makes the catch. And although Perkins issued a walk to start off the frame, he uses 3 straight outs to get the job done here. And on to the bottom of the 8th we go. Portland leads 6-0. It's Redding's turn to hit.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Into the bottom of the 8th inning we go here. Jack Perkins threw up a 0 in the top half, so Reading an opportunity here to chip away at Portland's 6-0 lead. They'll send up Chris Sharp, Kevin Vicuña, and Jonathan Guzman, the 7 through 9 batters. But the good news is that Jay Groom has exited the game, the starter, after 7 innings of work, just giving up 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts on 90 pitches. Will lead after 7 and hand the ball over to Zach Bryan, a righty now, who sends a first pitch ball to the righty Chris Sharp and another one inside. Reading wasn't able to get much off of Jay Groom, just 2 hits, 1 from Josh Shakami, 1 from Jack Conley. So we'll see maybe if they can get more out of Bryant here. Sharp takes another one. Well, this one's at the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike. The wind certainly picking up now as the sun is set right to left here out of the ballpark. Could be a good day for a couple of Reading Fightins righties, we hope. It's the ball in the dirt. 3-1 the count. Sharp takes one inside, and that is ball 4. He's going to toss his bat and jog down to first. Reading has a base runner to start off this bottom of the 8th. That's a good way to get it going. Here's Kevin Vicuña with a runner on and nobody out. He's 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a double play ground out. Here's a chance to turn it around as the righty deals in for a called strike. Sea Dogs 6 runs on 8 hits. They've had 3 home runs in this contest. Reading no runs on 2 hits. Vicuña ground ball 6 for 3. A double play puts 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the 8th. And now he'll hand the bat over to Jonathan Guzman. I'm going to say that Chris Sharp was hit by a pitch, just to go back there, thanks to our official score, even though it was ball 4. Still a hit by pitch. Want to make sure that was right. So down to first on an HBP. But out on the double play, and now there's 2 away here for Jonathan Guzman, who takes the first pitch ball against the righty, Zach Bryan. Bryant deals inside. Guzzi bounces back 2-0. Looks like Reading going to keep Perkins in for the top of the 9th, and of course the hometown team will have the bottom half when we get there. Groom misses, excuse me, that's not Groom anymore. Bryant misses 3-0 here. There's a called strike on the outside corner. (3-1) sent up in the infield. The third baseman Koss calling everybody off, and he makes the play. The Fightin' Phils go down in order here to end the 8th. To the 9th we go. Perkins should be coming out in just a moment to pitch for the R Phils. Down 6-0. You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Jack Perkins is going to take the top of the ninth here. The Fightin' Phils only have 2 hits on no runs here in the top of the ninth, but they'll have the bottom half here. The Sea Dogs 6 runs on 8 hits. 3 home runs really sealed the deal for them tonight. Perkins, the first pitch, strike. And then a second one at the knees. Up and away. One ball and 2 strikes. Hamilton from the left side grounds it right into the glove of Josh Ockamy. He's going to make the play unassisted. And there's out number 1 here to start off the ninth. And here is the man who's been doing all the damage today, Rafaela, who's had 2 two-run home runs and a sacrifice fly. So he's scored 5 of the 6 runs for the Portland Sea Dogs tonight. There's a first pitch strike from Perkins, who's got quite a number of those to start off the at-bats. Right, he takes a step back. Now he comes home to Rafaela, who punches this foul. Down 0-2. Another foul ball back by Rafaela. 0-2. Appreciate the crowd joining us, whether you're in the stadium or listening on the road. Thanks for your support here in Baseball Town. Another 4 games left in his home stand against the Portland Sea Dogs tomorrow. A 7 p.m. first pitch here in Baseball Town. Rafaela with another foul ball back, who holds his 0-2 count here. Perkins gets the sign from Ohapi. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it back again. Let's see what this day in Baseball Town history. Oh, this is a good one. This was last year, June 15th, 2021. So we re-signed Brock Stassi, which I know fan favorite, out of independent ball. And he came and joined us in Harrisburg, and he delivered an RBI pinch hit single in the 10th in his first plate appearance back with us to score Jack Conley, and the R-Phils beat the Senators 9-8 in 10 innings. So that was really fun. Perkins misses down and away. Here's the 1-2 ground ball again to Ockamy. He's going to throw it to the covering Jack Perkins. I always think that's probably one of the most athletic plays a pitcher can make, covering, because they're trying to catch the ball on the run and make sure they step on the bag correctly so they don't break an ankle. But Perkins does it perfectly, and there's 2. Here's Pedro Castianos, who's had a solo shot, otherwise 1 for 4 tonight. Jack's been pretty solid since he's come into the game. Just 1 walk and 1 hit. He's 2 outs here in the 9th, and he sends Pedro Castianos a ball below the knees. Perkins, glove at the waist, a big kick and fire home outside. 2 balls and no strike. When Reading comes up in the bottom of the 9th inning, they'll have the top of their order on command: Ortiz, Rijo, and Freesia. Looking to come back against the Portland Sea Dogs. Still a possibility, I think, but at least a possibility to get rid of the shutout here. This is lofted into the air down the first baseline. Josh Ockamy tracking it over, tries to make the basket catch, and it just pops out of his glove. That's a tough catch on the run. It's hard to go back. It's much easier to come in. You've got to take into account how difficult that was, and it was foul territory. So it's kind of one of those plays where if he makes it, it's a bonus, and if he doesn't, it's just a strike. So it's a strike to Pedro Castianos here. With 2 outs, Perkins deals. Ground ball left side. Rio gets it on the run over to first. What a play by the third baseman. And there's out number 3, so Perkins gets it one way or another. And on to the bottom of the 9th we go here in Baseball Town. Your Fightin' Phils trail 6-0, but we'll see the top of the order coming up in just a minute. Don't go anywhere.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
The Sea Dogs are calling O'Donnell Mosqueda out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen here for the ninth. Your Our Phils trail 6-0, but it's rally time here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Ortiz, Rijo, and Freesia do up. Logan O'Hoppe, the number 4 batter, if we make it there, and I hope we do. Good positivity here as the Fightin' Phils will face a lefty. And Ortiz takes the first pitch out to left center, all the way back to the video board. A solo home run for Jalen Ortiz here in the bottom of the ninth, and the Our Phils are starting that rally. Jalen's 10th of the season. Points to the sky as he crosses home plate. What a way to start this off. Wendell Rijo looking to continue the magic here. He's 0 for 3 in the contest. Rijo from the right side against the lefty Mosqueda. Chops one to third. Koss looks like he's squatting down. I don't know, to let it go overhead. And Wendell Rijo is going to end up on first with a base hit. I mean, it didn't touch anybody's glove, so no one to give an error to. And suddenly the Our Phils got something brewing. Well, they won't go down shutout tonight, which, you know, check that off with the solo shot by Ortiz. But Rijo gets on first. I don't know if there was a miscommunication at third, or maybe it chopped higher than Koss thought it would at third. Tough play either side, and Rijo gets himself on first. Here is Vito Freesia in the heart of the Our Phils order. Looking over at first is Mosqueda. Now he'll come off. Loops this into the strike zone. 0-1. Freesia's been on twice today with 2 walks. Gotten out with 2 double plays. Redding's hitting to 3 of them today. Mosqueda, the lefty, looks at first. Now he comes way inside, popping Freesia out of the box. A good play by Cole Cottom, because you know Rijo's taken off. He leads the team with 8 stolen bases on the season. Fightin' Phils never give up here. And appreciate the crowd sticking with us tonight. Still a lot of support from these Reading fans. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mosqueda with just a 3.00 ERA coming into this contest. He's got a runner on first, nobody out. Freesia takes another looper. This one below the knees, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Mosqueda just 22 years old, so on the younger side for Double-A out of Caracas, Venezuela. Played all last season in High A. So first summer here in Double A, but the Fightin' Phils have seen him before in Portland. Here's the 3-1. A called strike on the outside part of the plate, 3-2. Wendell Rijo on first, thinking about taking a bag, doesn't want to risk losing a base runner here, but I'm sure will be a very aggressive around the pass. As Freesia takes an off-speed swinging strike, there's out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Logan O'Hoppe, and now the fans are electric here as he comes up with Rijo on first and 1 out. Hop's been 0 for 2 today. He did walk in his last at-bat. Mosqueda looks at first. He comes home to O'Hoppe. Takes a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Beautiful night for baseball here in Reading. I mean, it almost always is, but it's great. Hop chases one outside. He knows he shouldn't have swung there. Shakes it off. Down 0-2. Time is called. Steps out of the batter's box. Wendell Rijo still out on first. Just 1 out on the board after Logan O'Hoppe is Josh Akami in the on-deck circle. Mosqueda looks at first. Now he comes home to Logan inside. Again, good block by Cole Cottom. I don't know if Hop stepped on his right foot weird, was maybe saying the ball hit him. And now Sean Williams is going to come down to the umpire here. It did cut in on his back foot a little bit, and now the umpires are going to concur. Certainly tried his best to get out of the way, so if that's the question, he did try to move. It's whether or not it hit him. It looked like he was hobbling on his right foot a little bit. I mean, he seems fine now injury-wise. I don't think there's a problem, but just whether or not it hit him and he could take first base. And now home plate umpire Kevin Manzuk coming back to Sean Williams. I don't think they're going to change the call here. Now Sean's arguing a little bit up the third base line. Not going to get the call he wants. He's going to head back into the box. Manzuk back behind the plate. And Logan O'Hoppe will have a 1-2 count. Rijo on first, shuffling off the bag. Here's the pitch below the knees, 2-2. Reading trailing 6-1 now here in the bottom of the 9th. They started this off with a solo shot by Jalen Ortiz. Wendell Rijo reached down to first. There's just 1 out. Here's a 2-2 to Logan, and it just misses the strike zone. The count is now full. Crowd cheering for Logan O'Hoppe. They'd love to see him get something started. Mosqueda looks over at first. Here's the payoff pitch. O'Hoppe drives it foul. We'll go again. Briscoe down in the crowd trying to rally up the fans with his disco. If you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. Runner on first, 1 out. Mosqueda with the payoff pitch to O'Hoppe. It's a ball below the knees and a walk for the Phillies' number 4 prospect. He keeps the line moving as he heads down to first, all of that. And he gets a free pass down. Wendell Rijo moves to second, and now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Lance Carter, here. Man, the numbers are really hard to read. I'm going to have to assume that then that was the pitching coach last time that came out and talked to Jay Groom. It's like a cursive font on the back. The manager is 55 and the pitching coach is 88. Cursive, it's a little tough to tell, but that looks like Lance Carter to me down there. The entire infield coming in, and the meeting at the mound breaks up. The Fightin' Phils have 2 on and just 1 out here for Josh Ockamy. Certainly capable of doing some damage as the R-Phils try to rally in the bottom of the 9th inning. Jalen Ortiz led off this frame with a solo shot. And since then, Wendell Rijo has had a hit, and Logan O'Hoppe has walked down to first. So the Fightin' Phils threatening here in the bottom of the 9th, and they still have 2 outs left to go. Mosqueda hits the outside corner. 0-1. Josh has been on safely twice today, a hit and a walk. Takes a called strike on the outside corner again. That one held in the zone by Cole Cottom back behind the plate. Crowd roaring here for the lefty batter against the lefty Mosqueda. 2 on and 1 out. Time is called. Josh keeps his left foot planted, sticks his right one out. On the third base side of the rubber. He pumps his right foot, now he lowers his glove. Looks back at second, and he steps off. 1 step off. You're allowed 2 per at bat. Rijo on second, O'Hoppe on first. Lefty Ockamy steps back in. Here's the 0-2 outside. Josh takes. Family in the crowd tonight cheering him on. Josh, a local just from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, Mosqueda comes set. Here's the 1-2 way outside. Cottom is really putting in the work back behind the plate. He certainly hasn't given Rijo any opportunity to take a run for it. And now Ockamy has worked this count to 2-2. Mosqueda takes a deep breath. Here's the 2-2. Ockamy ground ball. 4-6-3 double play ends the frame. The Fightins try to rally in the bottom of the 9th, but they just fall short here. 6-1 against the Portland Sea Dogs, but they do not get shut out thanks to Jalen Ortiz's solo home run here. Your Fightin' Phils fall to the Portland Sea Dogs 6-1, and the series is even at 1 apiece. Good thing there's more baseball for the rest of the week. We'll see tomorrow a 7 p.m. game here in Baseball Town. Your final score, Portland 6,